Do you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of being tagged, drawn into debates on doxology and theology, whatever Greek word you want to use. Look, if you've got time on your hands, which is limited to all of us, because we're all one day near the grave, if you've got money in your hand, rather than go blah 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 blah, trying to prove yourself right. The Greeks loved debates, by the way, didn't they? That's why most of the so-called philosophers committed suicide. If you've got time on your hand and the money to spare, do what Messiah recommended when a rich young ruler came to him and said, "Good teacher, what must I do to get everlasting life?" And Messiah said, "Well, you know the commandments." And the ruler said, "I've kept all these from my youth onwards." Messiah said, "There's one thing lacking with you. One thing. Go sell what you have, your surplus, in other words. Give to the poor, and then you'll have real treasure." Think about that very carefully. I see so many people, I've been drawn into it, debating, debates, theology, doxology, practical Christianity. James tells us this in James 1, isn't it? The true religion, if you like to use that word, is this. It's not about quoting scripture. The devil can do that better than you and I can do. James 1, the last verse, verse 27. Pure and lasting religion in the sight of God our Father means this: we must care for orphans and widows in their troubles and refuse to let the world corrupt us. How much time do we waste on the internet when we could go into our neighbourhood like Messiah did, seek out the poor, the lowly ones, as he fed the 5,000, and on more than one occasion he fed them, didn't he? Then he talked to them. Most people in these debates are not interested in changing. They're there to waste your time and mine. They're convinced the Trinity is right, so let them lie in their lie. Okay? Revelation 22 says that. And Daniel 12, let them carry on in the wickedness. If you've got time and money in your hands, if I have, search out the poor. They will be the most responsive. Those are the ones Messiah reached out to. He did study the Gospels very carefully, and you know them as well as I do. He did not debate theology, doxology, did he? Did he? You can win an argument. 1 Corinthians 13, you can have all the knowledge, speak in tongues of men and angels. But if you haven't got that practical agape love, the good Samaritan love, we are a symbol. Cling. Makes a little noise, it's gone. I hate debates. I'm not going to be a Greek debating theology. I know the truth. There's one God, one Lord and Messiah. I will not argue with people about this. If they haven't received that in the Spirit, I can't help them. They can believe their Trinitarian lies. If they're happy with that, good. They'll be judged in the judgment, like I will. In the meantime, as James 1:27 shows us, the true practical Christianity is to seek out widows and orphans. They're the ones who respond the most, not these intellectual people who love to debate with you, like in Greek forums. Be blessed.